Go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta read a book. Sonic Book Reviews. Hey there, peoples of the internet. Today I will be reading to you The Muppets. I Am Kermit the Frog. What does it say here? Adapted by Ray Santos. Based on the screenplay by Jason Segel and Nick Stoller. Illustrated by Stephen Britt and Steve James. Okay. So here goes nothing. For reading another, Muppet book. Hi, Muppet fans. Can you find these things in this book? So we have to look for a banjo, a gown, and a mansion. Okay. A young green frog named Kermit sat in a lily pad in a swamp, listening to the birds and singing pretty songs. He wanted to make music like that too. So Kermit picked up a banjo and made music all day long. He also taught himself how to dance. The other animals in the swamp loved Kermit's music. Even the snake smiled. Kermit decided to spend his life making others happy with songs and dance. Kermit heard of a place called Hollywood. People performed there and made movies. Movies made lots of people happy. Kermit decided to leave the swamp and follow his dream. He packed some flies for the trip. Kermit stopped in a small town. There was an open talent show, and up on stage was Fozzie Bear. Why are fish so smart? Fozzie asked. Because they swim in schools. Waka waka. No one laughed at the joke. Boo! Hiss! Oh, this guy's terrible, don't you think, Kermit? Kermit felt bad for the bear, but he also admired his courage. Do you want to come to Hollywood? Kermit asked him. Wow, yes, answered Fozzie. But I have one question. What is a Hollywood? Traveling across the country, Kermit and Fozzie met more friends who all loved to perform. They all shared Kermit's dream to make people happy. As they got closer and closer to Hollywood, the group got bigger and bigger. Some pretty cool people. Next page. They stopped for gas just before they reached Hollywood. Kermit heard someone singing and followed the voice until he found a pig. Miss Piggy could sing well, and she was also very good at wearing sparkling gowns and heels. Kermit had never seen a pig like her before, and it was love at first sight for Piggy. Miss Piggy joined their merry band. She always wanted to be a star, a big star. She thought Kermit could make that happen. So, we found the gown. I think the banjo was, a little further back. So what are we looking for again? Sorry, yeah, dang it, just closed the book. Just gotta see what we're looking for here. Okay, and a mansion, okay. So I don't look... Okay. Finally, the gang arrived. They called themselves the Muppets. They sang, danced, and made people happy. And then it happened. The Muppets became rich and famous. Their showbiz dreams came true. Kermit, we are stars, Piggy said. Stars go in the sky, said Kermit. We are just lucky. Nearby, Gonzo shot himself out of a cannon and soared into the air over their heads. Well, okay, maybe Gonzo's the star, joked Kermit. For years, the Muppets performed together at their own Muppet studios. Kermit directed them in movies, a television show, even a Broadway musical. Yay! Cheered Kermit. He was his friend's biggest fan. The Muppets knew he would not let them down. Kermit made sure everything went well. Funny jokes, amazing stunts, wonderful songs. Kermit was one very busy frog. Miss Piggy loved Kermit a lot. He cared for her, too. But Kermit was so busy putting on shows, he had no time to spend with her. Finally, Miss Piggy grew angry. They had a fight, and she decided to leave. Bye, Kermit, she said. She left the Muppets. Without her, it was not the same. The other Muppets decided to go, too. There was nothing Kermit could do. Years passed, but the Muppets still had fans. Two of them, Walter and Gary, made their own special trip to Hollywood. They wanted to see the Muppet Studios, home of their heroes. Right there. When they got to Hollywood, Walter and Gary found out that the Muppets Theater was going to be torn down. They had to find some way to save it. Walter and Gary set out to find Kermit. Here's the mansion. They found Kermit in a fancy mansion. He spent his time between the house and a nice lily pad at the local pond. Hi-ho, Kermit greeted them. Walter and Gary told him the problem. You have to save the theater, Walter cried. Kermit knew the only way to save the theater was to do what the Muppets did best. They had to put on a show. And he missed performing anyway, and he missed his friends. Come on, Kermit said. Let's get the Muppets together again. Kermit and his new friends hit the road to find the other Muppets. Most of them were happy to see Kermit. But when they found Miss Piggy, she was still upset with Kermit. "Piggy, we need your help," Kermit told her. "This is about the whole gang," he said. She shook her head. "No, Kermit," she said. This is about just me and you." She said goodbye to him again. The gang went back to Hollywood without Piggy. Still, the show must go on. Kermit put aside his sadness, and he told the Muppets to practice. They even hired someone named Miss Poogie to replace Miss Piggy. But things did not seem right without the real Miss Piggy there. All right, is everyone here?" Kermit asked. Suddenly, the door to the theater swung open. "Hold it right there!" cried Miss Piggy. "Oh, hold it right there! It was Miss Piggy! You came back!" cried Kermit. "There's only one Piggy, and she is moi!" Miss Piggy said. She shooed Miss Poogie away. The night of the big show, Kermit went to talk to Piggy. "Piggy, I missed you and I need you," he told her. It was hard for him to say. "Oh, Kermit," said Piggy with a happy sigh. "It is time for our song," said Kermit. Kermit went on stage first. He strummed his banjo, found it, and sang his song. Miss Piggy walked out and sang along. Performing side by side, they knew they were meant to be together. Everyone was smiling. Everyone was smiling. The Muppets were together again. All of them. Even Walter got to be in the show. After their big finish, the gang burst out of the theater doors. They were shocked to find thousands of people cheering them on. All their fans had seen the big show on TV. The Muppets were thrilled that their show had made all these other people happy, too. It did not matter anymore if the Muppets stayed at the theater. As long as they performed together, sharing their music and jokes, Kermit and his friends were happy. "You are my family," Kermit told them. Then he turned to the crowd. "And that's our show," he cried. "Yay!" Well, yeah, that was a pretty cool book. I'd give that 20 chili dogs out of 10. Okay, see you in the next episode.